What's up YouTube? For today's video, we have a G-Max Venusaur sweep. Almost said Mega Venusaur, then it was out of habit. I wish Megas would come back soon. Anyway, to this video, we did a G-Max Blastoise sweep probably a couple of hours ago. If you haven't checked that one out already, make sure you do. It was really, really good. I've covered both of the new G-Max Gen 1 starters today. Okay, so looking at Venusaur, we got the move G-Max Vine Lash. Basically, this move, in a basic summary, this move is exactly the same as Charizard's and Blastoise, except it's a grass-type move, right? So it does its damage, depending on if you choose a physical or special attack. This case, I'll be doing a special attack, and it does the amount of damage at the end of the turn. Like, you get pelted with grass, basically. Pelted by some grass for 4 turns. So that's pretty much it. If you guys want to check me out on Twitch, make sure you do. This is where I do all my live streams. And without further ado, let's get into this video. So, the Venusaur set that I had was fairly viable, but I did add a little bit of fun to it as well, for a little bit of a challenge as well. So, it wasn't, like, completely overpowered. I mean, it was still strong, but it was, you know, a little bit, more difficult to use. Okay, so we got a battle against Naruto. It was just the same Naruto that gave me those Hackmons back in Pokemon Pearl days. I don't know, maybe it was. Alright, so we got the Toxapex lead in. Now, Toxapex is going to be not too much of a problem for my Venusaur. We're going to be setting up the Drought on Ninetales. That's pretty much all I'm going to be doing here. I've got the Heat Rock on Ninetales, so I can extend that Sun out for 8 turns. That is going to help Venusaur with its Chlorophyll ability. That's going to actually double its base speed, and it's going to make it very, very fast, too, which is what I want, right? Okay, so we're going for a Memento there on the Toxapex just to get it off the field, and, you know, that's pretty much going to be fine. I thought it may go for a Skull, but it actually went for a Toxic Spike, so I was like, okay, that's all good. I can easily spot Venusaur into that, and I really hope you guys enjoy the video. Okay, so I would have won that first battle, but they cancelled. That was so disappointing. Like, everything just went really, really well. I played that Aggie Slash like a fiddle. It was absolutely brilliant. But, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. And let's see if we can get it this time. Okay, so we got a Sharpedo lead here, and we got my Ninetales lead once again. Once again, this is actually quite a good matchup against a Water-type Pokemon. So I can pop that Drought up on the field as well, and, you know, simply Memento the Sharpedo. So, unfortunately, they took about almost 1 minute to make the whole turn. So I had to cut like a massive amount of this, just first turn out. So going for that memento on the Sharpedo, and that's going to drop the Sharpedo's stats. I was expecting Sharpedo to either go here for a swap or go for crunch. And, if it was going to stay in, it could go for protect as well. Anyway, people, hope you enjoy this one. Can I get the G-Max Venusaur Sweep? Find out. Alright, people, hope you enjoyed that one. That last battle was pretty funny. That Zorro, though, man, that was like really, really bad. That Dragonlish, right, it had like, it's just perfect typing to like get around all the moves. Anyway, let's have a look at the G-Max Venusaur there. So we got a Growth, Solar Beam, Weather Ball, and Sludge Bomb set. Now this one totally relies on the sun. It can be fairly gimmicky once the sun goes down, because obviously you can't use Solar Beam then. You got to wait. Well, you can use it, but you got to wait 2 turns. Weather Ball will turn back into a normal type, and you still have Sludge Bomb, but it's very, very easy to wall. Another move that could work really well on more competitive Venusaur set would be Earth Power. That way you don't have to rely on the sun, and you can also opt to go for Giga Drain instead of Solar Beam as well. I just went for something a little bit more difficult, so if the sun went down, I'd have to work around it. So with the Weather Ball, I had to do that as well. Now Weather Ball, interestingly enough, if you guys don't know, if you do Dynamax, you may have noticed in the video that actually turned into Max Flare because the sun was up. So that was really, really cool. It actually says before you pick the move, it could say like it just appears as a normal type move, right? But don't pay attention to that. If there is weather on the field, it will actually turn into the Dynamax move, which is like really nice if you haven't seen that one before. Now we had the Chlorophyll ability that doubled our speed, which is really, really nice there. I had max speed and max special attack. I run Modest Nature on this one just for a little bit more damage output. Now say if you didn't get an opportunity to use Growth, right? You're thinking, okay, well, I might not be able to get like one free turn. I'm in a really tough spot, right? You can easily use Dynamax and use the Sludge Bomb to boost your special attack as well. If for some reason you get a Growth off and then a Sludge Bomb, you're going to be really, really like hitting like super, super hard there, which is, Really, really nice. I can see the Venusaur set working on a physical set too with growth. You could, you know, Power Whip, you could do that set as well. That's pretty nice. I just like the fact that it's got Weather Ball and Earth Power. Stuffed it, like, this set draws out, Venusaur always draws out Steel type Pokemon, right? So if you've got Weather Ball, you're fine. Even Earth Power is going to work well against them as well. All right, people, hope you enjoy this one. I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.